and lots of them are not obeying the law. July 4th, 2020, outside Union Station, we have an officer who's unwilling to put a mask on because according to him, he's getting fresh air. Now, he might be the person who puts knees on nests. I'm right in front of you. You might be giving me coronavirus. Absolutely. You're an officer who works for me. You work for me. You work for me.
Okay.
I pay your salary.
You were standing over there.
I'm going to ask you again. Can you put a mask on? You're outside.
You were standing over there.
You're outside. Why does he have a mask on? Why does he have a mask on?
Because he doesn't need the fresh air like I do.
Okay. So we have an overweight officer who probably does not obey the law.
Why are you criticizing him?
Pardon me?
Why are you criticizing him?
Why am I criticizing? It's an observation, not a criticism. It's like we have a black man. I'm black. It's not a criticism. He's overweight.
You're being rude.
He's an overweight officer
Rude.
who might be a killer. So this is what we've been talking about for the last
You're
year.
being rude. Are you done?
Officers
Are you done?
who
You
will
made your
not.
point.
Are you
made
making
your
me
point.
leave?
You made your
Are
point.
you forcing me to leave? Are you telling me I have to leave?
You made your point. You can go now.
Is that a command? I have to
You made
leave?
your point.
So,
you can go
So
now.
Chief Michael Moore, he's
You
telling me
made
I
your
have to
point.
leave now.
You made your point.
He refuses to put a mask
You
on.
made your point.
He refuses to put a mask
You
on.
made your point.
What's your last name?
You made your point.
I can't see your last name. Can I get it?
Well, can you step up?
I can barely see it. No, I'm not going to come closer. That would be
Right here.
inappropriate.
I'm not getting closer to you.
Can I see your
I'm
last
right
name,
here.
please?
I'm right here.
Is there any way you can move your right
You have
hand
to pick on
over a
me.
little so that I can see your last
No one
name?
was even talking to you.
Pick on
You
you?
came out and you came out
Pick
and
on you?
came
Have
at
you ever
me.
killed an unarmed black
You're a
man?
bully.
Have you ever killed an unarmed
You're a
black man?
bully.
Have you ever
You're a bully.
shot an unarmed
You're a
black
bully.
man? Have you?
That's what you are.
You're not answering me.
You're a bully.
You're not answering
What's
me.
that got to do with anything?
Has he ever shot an unarmed black man?
What's that? How do you know him?
Has he?
doesn't know you.
Because he's an LAPD officer.
He doesn't
It's
know
called
you.
the thin blue line.
Yes, sir.
I know there's a culture.
You don't know him.
There's a culture in your department.
Can you hear me out?
I certainly can.
Why are you putting an umbrella on everybody just because we're wearing the uniform? Why is the
Okay.
umbrella thing? Why? Why are you doing that?
You want me to answer?
Yeah.
Because when you all pull us over
Well, wait, wait,
and
not
he runs
saying
out,
all.
you just said you were going to let me answer, and I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah. Why you saying?
If we're going to have a respectful conversation, it has to be one at a
Okay.
time.
All right.
Because when you all pull us over
Okay.
and he runs up to my car with no mask on and says, hey, you were speeding, it makes me feel like he's being very hypocritical when he's willing to enforce the law, but he won't obey it.
Well, my question.
And so when we have our meeting with Captain Alex Bias
Okay.
next week, when we have our meeting with Chief Michael Moore, I'm going to explain to him that this officer right here, last name looks like, Rubalcaba. He might have a brother who works in the Department of Corrections, probably the same family. I want to explain to him that this guy was so cocky and arrogant that he refused to put a mask on. Talk about I'm picking on him and all that. He's overweight.
You are.
My father's overweight, but I love him.
You are.
My father is overweight. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. My father is overweight, but I love him. He's overweight. And he refuses to obey the rules. There's a gubernatorial mandate to put masks on. Are you going to put your mask on? Rubalcaba, are you going to put your mask on? Are you going to put your mask on? So, he will probably plant evidence on you. He will single you out. He will beat you down if a camera's not running. And he will kill you. And then have the nerve to walk in court, put his hand on the Bible, and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
That's
truth.
pretty,
This is the problem right here.
That's pretty,
Get a good look at him,
You're right.
everybody.
You're right. This is a problem.
Get a good look at him.
This is a problem.
Get a good look at it.
That's a pretty harsh thing to do, huh?
Get a good look at it.
No, I mean.
No, it's not that hard to look at him because he's overweight. It's pretty easy to see
See,
it.
that's
He's overweight.
great.
And he's been doing this a very long time. He's been a police officer for a very long time, and he's been disregarding the rules. But I do want you to know, Rubalcaba, on my way out, it's a new day in America. It ain't just black folks no more.
Good.
White people, Hispanic people, we are coming together around the world,
Thank you.
and we are saying to the Michael Moores of life,
Thank you.
we want guys
Thank
like you fired.
Thank you.
First of
Thank
all,
you.
you're
Bye.
overweight. You can't run to a
Bye.
crime scene anyway.
Bye.
Secondly, you refuse
See
to
you
obey the
later.
rules.
Bye.
Listen to what you just
Bye.
said. You ran out here to get
Bye.
fresh air.
Sir.
If
Bye.
you lay off the donuts and the
Bye.
coffee,
Bye.
you might not need so much fresh
Bye.
air.
You feel better about yourself?
Okay? Do you feel better about
better? You feel
yourself?
better about
Are you
yourself?
intimidated? Are you going?
You came over here to
Are you
talk
going to
trash
attack me now?
Do you feel better?
Are you going to beat me down now?
Do you feel better about
Are you going to beat me down now?
Do you feel better about
Are you going
yourself?
to assault me?
Sir.
Do you feel better about yourself?
Yes.
I think you made your point, right? Do you agree?
When he puts on a mask, I'll
No,
leave.
do you
He doesn't have a
agree?
mask
now,
on.
Now you make yourself.
He
feel
needs to put a
better.
mask on.
Why you make
It's a rule.
You make yourself feel better now.
If he
right?
puts a mask on, I'm gone.
Isn't that how this whole thing started when people started?
He
putting
needs to have a
down,
mask on.
Right?
officer. How dare you not tell him your coworker? See, this is the problem with policing. You're talking about painting everybody with broad strokes. Here's the problem. There's a culture of policing. If there's no camera and he beats somebody down, you're not going to testify against him because you don't want to be called a rat.
There's cameras everywhere.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to get a real good look at this. I love this right. I actually love it. I have an officer here by the name of, oh boy, he got one of those names. How do you pronounce that? My God, I can't get that one. Okay, I ain't going to try that one. I'm not going to butcher his name. But he seems to be a nice guy. He seems to be appropriate. But he refuses to say to his coworker, sir, you should put a mask on. That's a rule. Are you willing to ask your coworker to put a mask on?
Listen.
I'm listening. I have one question. As a citizen,
You made your point, right?
are you willing to ask your coworker to obey the gubernatorial law and put a mask on?
It's not a law.
It is a law. It is a law. You want to bet? It's a law.
Okay, either a mask.
It is a law.
What was the other part of
I'm
it?
asking you, are
What
you
was the other
willing
part of
to
either a
ask
mask or what?
your coworker to put a mask on? You refuse to do it. That's the problem with policing in America. If he's got his knee on my neck, you won't say, hey, partner, that's enough, man. That's all they had to do for George Floyd.
You don't know me,
If
right?
his partner had said,
Sir, what's your name?
if his partner had said,
What's your name, sir?
if his partner had said,
Are you listening?
buddy, get it off, that's enough.
Are you listening?
George Floyd will be alive right now.
What's your name? sir?
Because you gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to look. Pastor Stan,
What's your name?
Mike Moore, Alex Bias, Mayor Garcetti,
Sir, what's
Governor Newsom, I want you to see this. I've been here almost 5 minutes now, and this guy, who seems to be a nice guy, he thinks I'm upset with him. I'm actually not.
What's your name?
I'm not required to give you my name. I'm not a suspect.
No, I'm not.
So let's get back to him.
That's an adult.
He
conversation. What's your name,
refuses
sir?
to say to his fat coworker, put a mask on. This is why we need
You're a bully.
to defund
You're a
police.
Are you feel better?
This is why we need to defund
You're a bully.
police. And I'll close by saying this.
You're a bully.
If anything ever happens to me, don't look for the Bloods, don't look for the Crips. The people who
Bye,
assault
sir.
or kill
That's
me
nice. Thank you for the conversation.
are fat
Thank you for the
people like this
conversation.
who refuse to obey the law.
Conversation.
Help him in Jesus' name.
Nice guy.
He's a devil,
You're a nice guy.
and you're a devil.
Thank you.
There's his mask, won't put it on. There's his co-worker, he refuses to say,
Yes,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
brother in arms,
Bye, sir.
please put on your mask.
Bye, sir.
Please put on your mask.
Bye, sir.
Please put on your mask.
Have a good day.
Please obey the law. Please obey the law.
See you later, sir.
Mr. Moore, he won't obey the
sir.
law. He's risking my
Bye.
life right now.
You're stepping closer to
He's risking my life. Don't lie. They're not going to buy that. Nobody's going to buy that. Nobody. Here's where I am, ladies and gentlemen. Same place I've been the whole time. Here I am. Same place I've been the whole time.
Bye, sir.
I got 2 Glocks, and I'm going to step closer to him. Come on now.
Bye,
One
sir.
Glock there, one Glock there,
Bye,
and I'm going to get closer. Get out of my face.
Bye.
You are not obeying the law.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good
You are not obeying the law. You are not obeying the law.
Bye.
Are you going to obey the law?
I can come out here and get a fresh.
Are you going to obey the law?
Yes.
Are you going to obey the law? Lay off the
Bye, sir.
donuts. You won't need any fresh air.
Bye, sir.
In the meantime,
Bye, sir.
put a mask on.
Bye, sir.
Put a mask on.
Bye.
Put a mask on.
Have a good one.
This is great radio, ladies and gentlemen. This is the discussion that we're having nationally right now. His co-worker, who is obeying the law, refuses to say to his co-worker who's not obeying the law,
Have a good day.
put a mask on. It's called the thin blue line. It's called the code of silence. It's called if Rubalcaba plants cocaine on me, this guy's not going to say anything about it. You know why? We're brothers. We don't want to be rats. He's not going to say anything about it. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame?
It's a shame that you're here.
And then have the nerve to try to oh, it's a shame that I'm here policing the police. It's a shame that I'm here. I'm on special mandate and y'all don't even know it. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing this. I have a special mandate. And Rubalcaba is making my case. Rubalcaba is making my case for me.
Read the mandate.
Look at him, Mr. Moore. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Where's the mandate?
Look at him.
Pull up the mandate. I want to
Look
show you
at him.
something.
I'm not a suspect. I don't have to pull up anything for
I didn't say
you.
you were.
You refuse to show me your name, but you want me to pull up a mandate.
If you're enforcing the mandate,
Pastor
you should have
Stan,
a copy
take a
of
look
it.
at him.
Let me see it.
Take a look at him.
If you're enforcing the mandate,
fat
you should
thug.
Because I want to point something
He's a
out
killer.
here.
Here's a guy right here. If he pulls you over, be careful. He'll pretend that his camera malfunctioned and cut it off.
Oh no, it's
And he
working.
will put a weapon on you. I ain't talking about that little phone you're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Your body camera if you
It's
have
working.
one. He'll pretend that it does not work, and his co-worker will not put him in order.
Have a good day.
He refuses. Take a look at it.
Have a good day.
Take a look at it. He
Came out here
refuses.
to drink some water.
He refuses.
Get some fresh air.
Now, Mike, he's
and
been here for
attack
12 minutes. Now suddenly he got a
You're
bottle of
attacking
water,
me.
so that's his excuse.
My water's been here.
But you haven't been drinking it.
Yeah, because
And you don't have a mask
you're
on.
coming at me.
And you don't have a mask
Because
on.
you're coming at me.
And do you have a
I
mask
can't
on?
drink water
And you don't
with
have
my mask
Okay,
on.
be quiet, drink your water, and then
No,
put your mask on.
No, that's right.
That's how this whole thing.
Take a look at it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I want everybody watching to write Chief Michael Moore, the thousands of you, and tell him about this overweight cop who refuses to obey the rules. And I haven't disrespected him once. I want everybody to contact Chief Moore. Tell him about this guy right here. How long have I been here now? 11 minutes and 20 seconds, still no mask. That's it right there. Defund the police. He's a devil.
Right.
He'll kill you. He'll kill you. Now he's trying to dismiss me, so I'll stay longer. I will never let you control me with your words.
You can stay here.
I will never let you control me with your words.
ahead.
I don't
Go
need
ahead.
your permission to
You're
stay
not
here.
gonna control me
I'm an
with your
American
words.
citizen.
You're not going to control me with your words.
I certainly can, but I can certainly file a complaint against you
can.
because you're not
Go
obeying the
ahead.
rules.
Do it.
You're
Do it.
jeopardizing my life
Go
right
ahead.
now
Go ahead.
by breathing
I'm
on
not
me.
sick. I'm not sick.
Who knows?
I do.
Have you heard of something called asymptomatic?
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what
got
that means?
tested. I got
It
tested.
means you don't have any symptoms.
I got tested. I'm not.
I got tested this morning, but it's irrelevant. I could have got it at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
You're right.
But I respect you enough to protect you. So this is the way they manipulate. Now suddenly he's drinking water. That's supposed to explain, Mr. Moore, why he didn't have a mask on when I got here when there was no water out. This kind
He'll
of
show my water
hypocrisy,
right there. He'll show.
this kind of manipulation, this kind of misinformation is what is wrong with the LAPD. This is why we don't trust them. Black Lives Matter. Rubalcaba is a thug, a fat liar,
Good.
and he does not need to be on the department. And this gentleman standing next to him, he's a devil also. We got to call it like we see it, because he refuses to correct his partner when his partner is out of line.
Wasting your time.
When his partner is out of line. When his partner is out of line. So, to the thousands of you that are watching, keep your eyes on Fat Boy Rubalcaba. When you see him, don't do anything he tells you to do, because he does not obey the law. He's a sad, fat thug. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining Pastor Sherman D.Manning. Yes, we can. Worship Center. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. 5857 South Central Avenue, Suite 180. Tell everywhere you go. We want people to know every car, bus, and automobile knows the way up the hill to Yes We Can Worship Center. Now, as you can see there, he refused to put that mask on. That's what you call arrogance. That's what you call, I'm a cop and you're not. And you saw the game that he played. Suddenly, near the end of the video, he had a wild idea, and he said, if I get this water and act like I've been drinking it, then if the authorities see, then it's gonna make them feel like I didn't need to have a mask on to begin with. First of all, I don't care whether Chief Moore sees it or not. I want my people to see it. I'm Pastor Sherman D. Manning. My YouTube handle is Mark Adams. Subscribe to this page, share this video with your friends, get a good look at it. Standing here, quote unquote, enforcing the law, but refusing to abide by the law. This is the problem with policing in America. And I need you all to hear that real good. I need you to get the point. His partner refuses absolutely to tell him, partner, why don't you just put a mask on? He refuses. This is what happens in policing. They refuse to check their partners when they're wrong. July 4th, 2020. Yes, we can. Worship Center, Pastor Manning. We house the homeless. We feed the hungry. We take care of those who are less fortunate than we are. And you saw that old, we would call him Uncle, but I'm not going to call him no Uncle T-O-M. I'm not going to call him that. I'm not going to call him that. ran out, oh, he's a good guy. You know, he works with these guys and try to curry favor with them. We always have some house people. We always have that. But I do want you to know God is a good God. I love you very much. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you too. That's what all God's people should do. Keep the faith.